Hello everyone, this is Michelle Williams. Many of you know me as Coach Michelle. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Those of you that are joining for the first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those of you that are returning, you already know how I feel about you. Mwah! So guys, today we're going to jump straight into it because so many of you are asking about partnership. Partnership. Do I need a partner? You want a partner, and many times you want a partner because you are scared. You're afraid of the unknown. So you figure if I bring someone in, that's going to make me feel better. That's going to give me a level of comfort. However, those are not good reasons. So today I'm going to break down a few pros and cons on partnership to help you when you are contemplating on if this is something you want to do or not. Now, hold on, not if you want to start a business or not, if you want to have a partner, because there is a difference between partnership and having staff. Okay, you can hire people to do things that you don't know how to do. So let's jump right into some of the pros. I'm gonna, sometimes I try to keep count, but I don't always do a great job. So you guys can count, but I'm gonna start with number one. I would say the first thing is shared responsibility, right? So then you have someone with you that can share the responsibility regarding the day-to-day operations. And what do I mean by that is you may not be good. Well, none of us are good at everything. Let's keep it real. None of us are good at everything. So find out what your strengths are as well as your weakness. So if you really want to partner with someone, make sure you find someone that complements your abilities in also areas where you're not as strong in and or things you don't like to do, right? Because you are creating a business, not a job for yourself. And when you start a home care business or any business in particular, there's so many responsibilities, there's so many tasks, there's so many positions that one would have in a business. However, when you first get started, you got 14 jobs, man. You're wearing 14 hats, right?
Hey, man, me home.
So having a partner from that perspective, because you're able to share the responsibilities, is great. And then I'm going to jump right into strengths and weaknesses as number two, because I just mentioned it, right? So you want to find someone that complements you, right? So if you are someone that, say a nurse, majority of my clients are within the healthcare industry. Side note, you don't have to be. So they may bring a lot of clinical experience and knowledge to the business, where they may be weak and or not as strong in the administrative side. So what does that mean? That means they may partner with someone that's strong in organizational skills, right? Strong as far as administrative skills they may possess, communication skills, right? So they may have specific skills that will enhance the skills of the partner, so it makes sense. And then someone to talk to. I would say that's number three. Someone to talk to, because entrepreneurship is not easy. I'm not gonna mislead you and say it's easy, everybody can do it, everybody gonna make money, everybody gonna love it. Absolutely not. That is not true. You may hear that, but that's not true. It is a challenge. There are multiple challenges. There are ups and downs. There are great days and not so great days. So having someone to talk to, of course, just makes sense, right? However, you don't have to have someone to talk to as a partner, okay? You can have an accountability partner. Now, I'm getting a little ahead of myself because that would be over on the con side. So I would say risk. There's several different types of risk in business, and most successful entrepreneurs take risks, right? So now you have someone to share that as well. And then creativity. Many of you that were at conference, you know, my best friend, Natasha, her and her husband has a whole training around that whole color concept and identifying what your color is. And it's so much more to it than just saying a color, because it's the psychology behind it. It's the understanding of someone's makeup and how they're wired. A lot of times we try to change someone when God made them specifically that way because that person complements someone else, right? That's just how that person is, right? So of course we know gifts and talents and things like that. So a lot of times we want to change someone, where when you have a partnership and you're bringing another person into the mix, then of course that person is bringing the color with them, the anatomy behind it, and so much more, right? So you really need to understand what it is you're getting into prior to just saying, hey, I want a partner. And now when I talk about or think about the cons, it's kind of in the same boat, if you will, but just on the other end, right? So meaning you're gonna share responsibilities, but that means you're gonna share your revenue, your income, right? So that's number one. When you have a partner, you have that commitment, you're sharing the profits, right? They know all about the revenue, they know all about the income. And yes, you are sharing the profits with that person or people, depending on how many you're thinking about bringing along with you, right? And then a con is definitely, what if you bring someone into the business and there's a sense of lack, right? They have a lack mentality, meaning, you know, you're doing all the work and they're just chilling. They're just laying around, you know, not coming to the office, you know, not holding up their end of the, you know, partnership as far as their responsibilities. So that sense of lack is there, and now you are working more. And again, you can't change someone, right? So you really have to know that person in and out and ask questions in like an interview before you decide to bring someone on. A con would be lack of communication. If you are running a business, and this is, you know, relationships as well, marriage, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, same thing, communication. That could be a con, because if you're not able to communicate with someone, then why is that person your partner? So you should be able to communicate prior to even coming into a partnership. That's something you need to think about. Am I able to communicate with this person? And if you are able to communicate with that person, is that person open to receiving? And also, is that person communicating back? And then we have to think of, right, we're not going to do it here, but I want you guys to break down the meaning of communication. Are you guys communicating effectively? Are you guys communicating in a safe space, right? Is it done in a manner of respect? So you really have to understand communication in the different elements of communication. So it got to be positive. So you want to make sure you take that into consideration. And then I would say the next one is, what if your partner wants to leave? You need to have a partnership agreement so you know what that looks like when that other person wants to leave or when you want to leave. Like I said, lack of work, lack of commitment. What if there's a disagreement? How do you handle disagreements? Do you have a partnership where it's 50-50? Who's going to break the tie? You want to go this way, that person wants to go that way. So do you have an agreement where you have a system in place on how you break that tie, if you will? What if the person wants 50%, but it may be a male and you're a female, and there's so many opportunities, if you will, for females? So do you get 51% and your partner gets 49%? What does that look like? If one person passes away, what does that look like? Now, are you in partnership with that person's spouse? Are you in partnership with that person's children, beneficiary? So there's a lot to it, guys. It's easy to say, oh, hi, Sharon. Oh, would you like to be my partner? I'm starting a home care agency. Girl, bye. No, you need to sit down and think about the relationship. Side note, y'all know me. Y'all know me. What came to my head is relationships. How many people just jump into bed with somebody they don't know? But I digress. Let me get back on track. I just had to say it. It's for somebody that's watching this video. It's for somebody. I just had to say it. So y'all know your coach, okay? So guys, take your time. If you decide to go in business with someone, make sure you have a conversation. And it's just not one conversation. It may be multiple conversations. And then if you decide to say yes and you decide to move forward, make sure you have a partnership agreement that spells out everything. Make sure you know what you're getting into and how you can get out of it. And then the last thing I'll leave you guys with in regards to partnership is ask yourself the hard question. Coach, what's the hard question? The hard question is, do I need a partner? Do I need, keyword, need a partner? Or do I want a partner because of some insecurities, because of some things I may need to work on within? So just think about that. So again, this is Coach coming to you from the ATL. Like the videos, subscribe, turn on your notifications by hitting that bell. Check out my website, homecarecoaching.com, if you need some assistance and guidance. And I'll see you on the next video. Take care. God bless.